14 for the Nets. Durant leads the Nets with 16. Curry is the game leader with 17 for both teams. And Griffin is on Curry, and he just can't stay with him. And Curry goes all the way in, and Griffin just ran out of gas.
Man, that's just... How does he do that? So if you've heard anything about Steph Curry within the last few seasons, I'm sure you've heard the term gravity more than a few times. It's something that's constantly said about his movement. It's something that I simply tweet with a clip sometimes. It's Urkel's Twitter name. That's how big of a meme it is at this point. However, when you take a look at what's actually going on off the ball, you start to realize that it's a very real thing. And it's because of Steph's inhuman ability to move at all times, no matter what. I saw this clip again a couple days ago, and I just had this idea. What if I just watch Steph Curry for the entire time that he's on the floor? What does he do? How much does he move? Why does he do XYZ? So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be watching this entire game, solely focusing on Steph Curry, and we're going to find out exactly what's going on throughout the flow of the game. So let's get into the video. So before we begin, I know a lot of you watching this are not subbed, so if you do fall into that category, please feel free to hit the sub button. It only takes a second and it really helps out a lot. Also be sure to leave a like. That also helps out a lot. This is something that Golden State likes to run a lot, especially with Curry. So what they're doing, if they have Andrew Wiggins here around 35 feet from the rim, what they're gonna do is they're gonna have Steph Curry and Kevon Looney run an action to get Steph open to cut to the corner, or fade to the corner, I should say. So Jordan Poole is going to move out and vacate and take Patty Mills with him and occupy Kevin Durant's attention with that and Patty Mills. So what they're going to do is you're going to see the screen action. They're going to set the screen with Kevon Looney, and Steph is going to cut around to the corner. So Blake Griffin does end up switching. That was a good switch from Blake. Usually what they might do is they might have Kevon either slip that or roll quicker, and that would have been an easier layup, but this still results in a decent Looney and Andrew Wiggins screen action 2-man game, and they get free throws out of it.
Pressure there by Wiggins. Wiggins a very underrated defender. I think he's one of the best perimeter defenders.
What the hell? So this is just a quick little inbounds play, and trust me, when I say quick, I mean quick. This happens so fast, but that's one thing that Steve Kerr is known for, is drawing up great inbounds plays. So what they're going to do is they're going to have Jordan Poole inbounding the ball, and he's going to pass to Andrew Wiggins. And this is like a common theme with this team. They usually have Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green running the offense while Steph Curry is running off ball, usually Jordan Poole sometimes. So what this play is it's Jordan Poole inbounds, and then he runs over and acts like he's setting a screen for Steph. So this is going to be a slip. And that catches Patty Mills and Bruce Brown off guard, because they, like, a split second of miscommunication will do that. So they both go with Steph. Bruce Brown realizes that right away. He recovers to Jordan Poole, but by that time, it's already too late, and it's a layup. So this action is pretty similar to what we saw earlier with the Kevon Looney screen action over here by the elbow, except it takes place exclusively on the left wing. So what they're doing is they have Steph Curry here at 35 feet, and they're looking for Draymond to come up and catch the ball. So that's exactly what they do. Steph Curry waits, he gives them the ball. Now what they're doing is they're running an Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry 2-man game. So what they're doing, or what Draymond is doing, he's waiting for just the right read. So Andrew Wiggins comes and sets the screen on Bruce Brown, and that leaves James Harden with a choice to make. He can either switch onto Steph or guard this Andrew Wiggins cut that's about to happen. He gambles on the cut, and it pays off because he breaks up the pass and it's a turnover. So this is another action that Golden State likes to run a lot, and it's the fake handoff. So Kevon Looney is up here. He's going to set a screen for Draymond to come around and catch the ball from Curry. And what they're going to do is they're going to set this up. So as soon as Draymond catches the ball, it's looking like it's going to be a screen handoff for Steph Curry. So Kevin Durant is already sort of setting up for that, and you're going to see it here. So he... like, the moment Draymond Green touches the ground is when he starts going, because he knows what their thought process is. So Kevin Durant, you're going to see, is going to be way out of position because he was fully expecting the handoff. So now KD is beat. So that leaves Blake Griffin and Patty Mills to try and stop the ball. Now, Fortunately, Blake Griffin does recover fairly quickly, but unfortunately, Patty Mills is now out of position because he had his attention occupied by Draymond coming down the lane. So that leads to a wide open 3 for Jordan Poole, but he misses. So this play is just taking advantage of Steph's attention that he draws on defense. So Steph comes over, he catches the inbound. Otto Porter comes in and he once again acts like he's setting a screen. But when nobody's looking, he he sprints to the rim. So catches the ball. So Bembry and Patty Mills, Otto Porter's already gone before they even know what happened. So now the help comes and now Damian Lee is wide open in the corner, but Patty Mills does end up getting a good contest on the shot. That was a nice recovery. So this is the type of play that I was looking for specifically. Steph Curry is guarded by Bruce Brown. Let's just watch Steph Curry off the ball this play, because this is how can this not be annoying if you're Bruce Brown? Like, he's looking for like split-second windows to maybe catch a pass, but it ends up in a Wiggins dunk. But still, that's annoying. So this is the other version of the play that I was talking about earlier, the Steph, Wiggins, and Draymond action that we saw earlier with Draymond out here. So we can see that once again, Draymond gets the ball. Andrew Wiggins again sets a screen for Curry, but this time he does actually get a good lane to the rim because Harden actually switches this. So now 2 people are chasing Harden. I think this is Bruce Brown and James Harden. So now this is a pass to Andrew Wiggins, but unfortunately he just couldn't handle the pass. So turnover. Okay, so here we are. This is the clip that started the video. And I know that at first glance it just looks like Steph Curry running around like a crazy person, but once you slow it down and you actually take a look at what's actually going on like during the play, you start to realize that it's just a lot of bluffing by Golden State. So they start the play with Andrew Wiggins out top again. Gary Payton comes over, gets a screen from Steph, and then that leaves Steph with Bembry. So now, since Steph is inside of Bembry right here, pause. He is now in the paint calling for the pass, but he has no intention of catching this. So that's just to get Bembry out of position. So he sprints back out to the 3-point line because this is actually an action for Draymond. If they do decide to double off of Draymond. So you can see Draymond's already setting up for that. He's running to the rim, but Bembry recognizes this. So he stays with Draymond even though Draymond's still calling for the ball. So they switch now and Griffin is on Steph. And this is another bluff because now Steph is acting like he wants the ball out here. But what he's actually going to do is he's going to fake and go back right. And what we'll see a lot of times is that Draymond will usually be the ball handler on this play. And then Steph will fade back out to either the wing or the 3-point line and he'll shoot the 3. But that's not what happened here. Blake does a great job of cutting off the pass, but it doesn't even matter. He's still burned on the play. So like Ben Taylor at Thinking Basketball has said before, Steph is extremely dangerous as a screener. I can't remember if he said most dangerous as a screener, but he's still extremely dangerous as being the screen setter. So on this out of bounds play, Andrew Wiggins is the inbounder. I don't know why I said it weird like that. The inbounder. You almost have to be paranoid. So they inbound to Looney, and this is actually going to Draymond because obviously he's the playmaker. Steph sets a screen for Wiggins, and that's a pass right through, and it's a layup. And so this is interesting. Remember how in the first half I was talking about all those plays where guys like Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green were slipping their screens? This time Steph did that. So this is looking like it's going to be a screen, another screen by Curry to a Jordan Poole relocate, probably off of Curry's screen and then Looney's screen. That's something that they do fairly frequently. But Steph slips and he gets the ball from Draymond and it's a floater. And so that's really about all the plays that I wanted to break down. I mean, the rest of the game is literally just either he's on the ball, which is not what I wanted to focus on in this video, or plays where he's just not involved in the action at all, where he's just moving ever so slightly just to maintain the spacing. Like, I'm not just gonna go, oh, so he moved another foot to the right. But this was a pretty interesting thing. Like, when you actually, you know, slow it down and take a look at everything that's going on throughout the game, you miss so much stuff. So this was actually a really fun video to do. So if this is a video that you guys really liked, then be sure to let me know. But that is about it from me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, hit the bell to be notified when I upload, comment down below what you want to see next, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.